Sup y'all, so today I will be giving you guys 3 tricks I used to get Prestige 3 Mortis and how you can also use the same tricks I used to help you get Prestige 3. Tip number 1, always aim your long dashes. Be sure to aim your first dash at all times because otherwise you will have a much harder time getting a kill. Like this for example, I aim my first long dash and then he's out of range. What do? Either you dash until you're able to get the first shot in, or you will most likely die just like this. So it's very important that you are aiming your long dash no matter what, because it shows whether the enemy is in range or out of range. So be sure to aim your long dash. Tip number 2, use your super strategically because it gives you more value by healing you and dealing damage to the enemies. Here's an example. You can see that I dash in onto the Gus. I super both the Brock and the Gus, and then I knew that the Gus was one shot from being killed, so I move on to the Brock to finish the Gus off with my super. So you can see right there I used my super strategically, and then I go back to the Brock to finish him off. Tip number 3, only take on fights that you can win. Here's why. Mortis is an assassin type brawler and is built to finishing off opponents. So make sure to go for opponents you can finish. Now that I've given you guys the 3 tricks, it is time to review and practice them. So here's the full gameplay. Okay, let's go ahead and spectate this. And the Nina, is that the name of the brawler? Mina tried to bait me, but I ended up doing pretty well there. And they have us pretty well much pinned down here, but then I go for the easiest kill. I did aim the first shot. I don't know if it showed on the screen, but I did aim it. I always aim my first shot. Like I said, always aim your long dashes, always. And then here I just kind of stay behind the wall, move up a little bit because they can't really pinch me. And it looks like they're the ones pinned down now, so I kind of still stay there because no one can really push me out. Now I go for Jean because he doesn't have DPS. I miss my super, that's okay. I try to retreat. That brawler didn't expect it, so I go in with a gadget, aiming my long dash. That's where I use my long dash, guys. Okay, so here we are in the lead right now. So then Mina tried to go for us. Mina already wasted of ammo, so I was able to finish her off. Like I said, Mortis is a finisher, so I always go for the finishing kills. And then I just kind of try to push the Jean up. He knows he can play a low aggressive because of the pushback, but then I go for Mina because he's wasted his ammo and he was kind of low. Using my long dash, aiming my long dash. Always aim your long dash. And then here I try to go for that guy, but it doesn't even matter. I just try to kind of push him back because I knew I could stay alive. Well, it was a little risky, but I knew I would stay alive. And then we won the game just like that. Here I tried to go for Jean, but then he aiming my long dash, of course, but he ended up killing me because he had full HP. So I went for a brawler that I couldn't finish, so that was my mistake. But then here obviously I could finish this guy off because I was, it's common sense. And then I used my super strategically because I knew it would hit both of them. So that's also another thing I used right there, using my super strategically. Now the Mina is probably the biggest threat out of the 3, at least to me. So they have us pinched again, but the Mina is on the right, so I kind of try to go for Jean here. I know I was close to super, using my super strategically, finishing it off with the combo spinner. And then we are in the lead right now, so I have the most stars, so I gotta retreat. The Jean hits a really good pull, giving them the lead. However, I'm still here. So here's what I actually did here. I don't know if I remember, but it looks like my teammates are my Nanny's trying to push up on the left. So I try to, I was low HP. So looks like I push up on the left side, and Jean had a pull and a hyper. Look at what the Jean does. Look at Jean's mistake. He goes for those 2 guys instead of me. I was the biggest threat, not gonna lie. And then they have delete again. Look at me using my super strategically once again, aiming my aim on everything. Oh my god. There isn't even much to talk about. I have used all these 3 tips or tricks I have given you guys in the videos in all these games. And I'm not just talking just to talk. I actually execute them in games. So there's that. These are the 3 tricks I used to help me reach Prestige 3. So practice these 3 tricks and you might get Prestige 3 in no time. Anyways, if these tricks have helped you, make sure to subscribe and like, and I'll see you guys in the next video.